Hey there, I'm Elle from Hobson's Bay Libraries. Today I'm going to show you how you can make sensory Play-Doh. You don't have to cook anything for this recipe, it's a no-cook recipe, and this is something that you perhaps could do to keep you busy during the spring school holidays. All right, let's get started. So what I'll do is I'll put the recipe and the method at the end of this video, but for now let me show you what we're going to do. You need 2 cups of plain flour. I've already measured that out into this bowl here. We're going to add half a cup of cooking salt. All these things are things you can just find in the baking aisle at Coles. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar, which once again is something that you can find in the baking aisle at the supermarket. 1, 2. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You can also use olive oil or coconut oil or even baby oil. There we go. But it's best to use an oil from your pantry to make sure that your Play-Doh is safe to taste if you've got a little person in your house that might pop the Play-Doh into their mouth. Okay, now what we're going to do is add 1.5 cups of boiling water very, very slowly. So you can see we've got all our ingredients in there. So I've got 1.5 cups measured out here. We might not use all of this. We'll see how we go. If you want to add some colouring to your Play-Doh, now's the time to do it. Add it to your boiling water first. I'm going to add some food colouring to my water. Like this, I'm going to go with a purple. There we go. And I'll give that a little swirl around. It's a good idea to get a grown-up to help you if you are working with boiling water. You don't want to get burnt. All right, and what I'm going to do is have my spoon ready, and I'll start mixing it. And I'm going to add the water to my dry ingredients just in slow, steady increments and mix, okay? And this is the really important part, is to mix it as well as you can to get that Play-Doh consistency. So it's going to take a little while. Add a bit, stir, add a bit, stir, add a bit, stir. Now this is going to take a little while, so what I'm going to do is speed up the video for you. Okay, so I've given that a really good mix around. If you find that you've made or added too much water and it's too runny, you can always just top it up with a little bit of flour. All right, as you can see, mine's nice and gloopy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on the kitchen bench and give it a really good mix and a knead with my hands. Okay, so we've mixed our Play-Doh together and we've got some lovely squashy moldable Play-Doh. Now, if you keep that in an airtight container, that can last you up to 6 months if you look after it. I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of a sensory element to your Play-Doh. You can make it smell nice, you can give it some different textures. I'll show you how. Okay, first idea is get some coffee grounds. Now they could be from the coffee machine that you've already used, or that could be dry from the packet. If you want mum or dad to play Play-Doh with you, the best thing you can do is add this because it makes your Play-Doh smell like coffee, which lots of grown-ups, not all of them, lots of grown-ups really love the smell. All right, so I'm going to squish that coffee into my Play-Doh, and it's also going to give it a bit of a gritty texture. Okay, and once it all squashes in there, after a little while it stops coming off on your hands and it really sticks in there to the Play-Doh. Oh, and now it smells just like a lovely cup of coffee. So that's really good to play with if you're pretending that your Play-Doh is mud. It gives it that sort of earthy, lovely smell and that lovely texture. There you go. You could always add some food colouring to turn the Play-Doh brown as well. I made all my Play-Doh a sort of pale purple colour, but you could change up the colours, add a little bit more food colouring, and then you've got some lovely gritty coffee Play-Doh. Yum. All right, another idea is you can actually tear up a herbal tea bag such as peppermint. There's berry ones, there's orange and cinnamon, there's all sorts. All you need to do is just tear open the tea bag, tip the tea leaves into the Play-Doh, mix it up, all right, and similar to your coffee Play-Doh, it gives it a bit of texture and a delicious scent as well. Some other things you can add to your Play-Doh could include essential oil or flavoured essences that you use in your cooking. So for example, there's peppermint there. You can also buy berry essence, you can buy aniseed essence, all sorts of different scents there. Also essential oils. So I've got a lemon one, I've got lavender, I've got orange. Okay, always though, ask a grown-up whether it's okay to add things to your Play-Doh so that they're safe for your skin. And as I said earlier, so that they're safe for a little brother or sister. If you've got a little brother or sister who likes to taste the Play-Doh, you want to make sure that everything that you've got in there is safe. Okay, I'm not recommending you eat the Play-Doh. All right, so I'm going to add some lavender essential oil, just a few little drops there. And I'm going to mix it through my Play-Doh there and make lovely lavender smelling Play-Doh. There we go. Oh, I'm feeling calm and relaxed already, just with that nice lavender smell. Grown-ups, this is a great little activity for before bedtime. If you want to have just a little bit of calm, quiet play, a bit of lavender Play-Doh right before bed. Spot on. All right, and the last thing I'm going to show you how to add is dried flowers. Now, as it happens, I've got some lavender from the garden and I've just had that hanging upside down. So it's nice and dry and crackly, you can see that. The flowers will last longer if you dry them first, although the salt in the Play-Doh should preserve them. So even if you add fresh flower petals, they should last in the Play-Doh. It's a bit of a stronger scent though as well if you can dry them first. And once again, please make sure that you ask a grown-up what you're popping in your Play-Doh. Don't pick it without asking. And you might just want to make sure that the plant you're using is one that's safe. All right, so I'm going to mix that in. And once again, that's not just adding the scent, that's also adding a bit of lovely texture to my Play-Doh because I can feel those dried flowers in amongst all the squishiness. So there you have it, guys. Loads of awesome squishy goodness, fun for all ages. Have a go. I would love to see what you come up with. I'd love to see your Play-Doh creations. So feel free to share them on Insta and use the hashtag HBL Creative Kids and tag Hobsons Bay Libraries in them. We'd love to see what you come up with. Have fantastic spring school holidays, guys, and we'll hope to see you very soon. Bye.